So we have answered 2 questions in part A. But in the exam, students should know that you should answer 5 questions to get 100 marks out of 100. So in part A, I selected 2. So in each part, at least 2 questions be answered. Now we shall see in the next part how to answer any 2 questions. Here, first we'll take the Laplace transform technique. So there are 2 units in Laplace transform. One is about Laplace transform, another is inverse Laplace transform. Now, to answer that 7th unit, which is about Laplace transform, first of all, you should know, again, in every question paper, in every unit, there will be 3 subdivisions, 4 subdivisions, 1 for object type question, 3 for essay type questions. Here also, there will be 3 questions. The first A is as usual for object type question. The next B from finding the Laplace transform of a given function using the first 3 properties of Laplace transform. The second one, C question, will be always from finding the Laplace transform of a periodic function. And last question, that is always to find the Laplace transform of a function by using step function, or is called switch function. So in this order, the question will be asked. So in order to write the answer for this question, what are that theory you should know is, first of all, you should know what you mean by Laplace transform. The definition is known perfectly. So Laplace transform of a function f of t is defined as there is the integral of 0 to infinity e power minus st into f of t into dt. That means for a given function t defined for positive values of t, you multiply by e power minus st. Integration is done from 0 to infinity with respect to t. What is the answer obtained? It will be a function of s, because s is another parameter which is a complex variable. We get an answer in terms of s. That answer obtained, that is called Laplace transform of this function. There is a definition of sin. Now, with respect to this, if you give some values to f of t, we get the standard result. All this result must be remembered. So before answering this, you have to recall all the results you have studied. What are the results you have studied? First one, you should remember Laplace transform 1 is 1 by s. Laplace transform of e power at t, what is that? 1 over s minus a. Laplace transform of t to the power n, that is gamma n plus 1 divided by s to the power n plus 1. But if n is integer, you know that gamma n plus 1 is equal to n factorials. So if n is integer and it must be positive integer, then it can be also written as n factorials divided by s to the power n plus 1. Then what is the Laplace of sin a t? That's a by s squared plus a square. For cos a t, s by s squared plus a square. For sin h a t, a by s squared minus a square. For cos h a t, s by s squared minus a square. Similarly, so that is the standard function. This 7 result must be remembered. Then, using this, the first question will be asked. If it is not any one of the standard forms, by expressing one of the standard forms, you have to get the Laplace transform. So one question will be asked from that part. Next, some 3 properties are there. What are these properties? If you know the Laplace transform of a function f of t, let it be f of s. Then, if f of t is multiplied by e power a t, the answer is obtained by replacing s by s minus a in the Laplace transform of f of t. So simple rule, that is called first shifting rule. Using this property, we should know how to get the Laplace transform. So if you know the Laplace transform of f of t, let it be f of s. In the answer, you replace s by s minus a. So that is Laplace transform e power a t into f of t. Next, if it is of this type, t to power n into f of t means how to get it? The second property of that, you differentiate the Laplace transform of f of t n times with respect to s. Then give the sign of that. Sign is nothing but either minus or plus depending on the value of n. That is minus 1 to the power n. If it is even, plus 1 you get. If it is odd, minus 1. So usual question will be for t into f of t. When n is equal to 1, this becomes minus 1 into d by ds of Laplace transform of f of t. Next, if it is of this type, f of t by t, how to get the Laplace transform? That means integrate the Laplace transform of f of t. What is f of s? F of s is nothing but Laplace transform of f of t. What is the numerator? Find the Laplace transform, integrate with respect to s from s to infinity. So from these 3 properties, the first question will be asked. Or converting any one of the standard forms and how to get its transform. The next question is using this for periodic function. If the given function is a periodic function with the period t, capital T, what is the Laplace transform? The formula must be remembered. Next, last question will be always from unit step function. Using unit step function, how to get the Laplace transforms. And for sometimes object type question, we should know how to get the Laplace transform of impulse function also. So impulse function means a heavy force or function for a small time. It's usually denoted by the symbol delta of t minus a. Right? At an instant a, it is very large. In all of the cases, that is 0. What is the Laplace transform of this? It is always equal to e power minus as. This must be remembered. And Laplace transform of unit step function, it is always equal to e power minus as. This is the theory you should know to answer any question in this unit. If this much is known, any question for 20 marks is asked, you can solve it or answer it. So I shall take one question. It is the 7th one because it comes in under 7th unit. So what are the objective question asked? See that in 7th question, A is choose the correct answer or fill up the blanks. So first question asked is, what is that? It's very simple question asked. Laplace transform of t to the power n is equal to dash. The given four options. First one is n by s to the power n plus 1. B is n by s to the power n minus 1. C, n factors by s power n. D is n factored by s to the power n plus 1. Here you have to note that we don't know what is n here. If it is integer, then only you can write in terms of factors. Otherwise, you have to write the answer in gamma function, but that option is not given. So we have to choose which is the best selection. That means you have to get the best selection. So for that, assuming that n is integer, what is the Laplace transform of t to the power n? Written here. That is gamma n plus 1 divided by s to the power n plus 1 means n factors by s to the power n plus 1. So that comes under the fourth option. So this is the correct answer for this. But it must be mentioned what is this n. If n is positive integer, we can write. Otherwise, we can't write as factorials. But that option is not given. Next, second question asked is, what is Laplace transform of e power minus 3t? This is also a very simple answer question. Options given are 3 by s minus 3, B is 3 by s plus 3, C is 1 by s plus 3, D is 1 over s minus 3. It's very clear. What is the Laplace transform of e power at? Laplace transform of e power at is, what is that? 1 over s minus a. So which is correct? 1 over s minus a. What is a here? Minus 3. So s minus of minus, s plus 3 get. So correct option is this one. 1 over s plus 3. Next, go to the third question. But the third question is Laplace transform of e power 2t into tq equals dash. We given some options. One is 3 factorials divided by s plus 2 whole cube. B is 3 factors by s plus 2 whole to the power 4. C is 3 factors by s minus 2 whole to the power 4. D is 3 by s minus 2. So here, when the given function is multiplied by e power at, we can apply first shifting property. What is the first shifting property? First shifting property states, this one is written, Laplace transform of e power into f of t is f of s minus a. That means in the Laplace transform of f of t, replace s by s minus a. So here it is in that form, e power 8 into f of t. So f of t means t cube. What is the Laplace transform of t cube? Laplace transform of t cube is 3 factors by s to the power 3 plus 1 means s to the power 4. If e power 8 is there, replace s by s minus a. What is here? A is 2. So answer must be 3 factors by s minus 2. S is replaced by s minus a. So s minus 2 to the power n plus 1. What is n? N is 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. Correct answer is 3 factors by s minus to the power 4. Next, fourth one. What is fourth one? Laplace transform of delta t minus 1 is equal to dash. So delta means impulse function. U means unit step function. What is the Laplace transform of delta function? Delta of t minus a return e power minus as. Here a means 1. So what must be? Answer must equal to e power minus s. They given different options. Options given are e power s, e power minus s, e power minus s by s, e power s by s. So correct one is e power minus s. So this is the for objective question. Next for essay type. How they asked is the first question for 4 marks. What is that? Evaluate or find Laplace transform of sine cube 2t. It's asked for 4 marks. So here, as I told, sometimes the question will be asked using any one of the 3 properties. You have to find it. But sometimes, if it is not any one of the standard forms, by expressing that form you have to get. You know that Laplace of sine 8 is a by s square plus a square. It is sine cube 8 is there. So for that you should know how to write sine cube t in terms of multiple angles. So standard result, you know that sine 3 theta is 3 sine theta minus 4 sine cube theta. From that you get sine cube theta means, what is that? Sine 3 theta is 3 sine theta. So we get 3 sine theta minus sine 3 theta whole divided by 4. That is the value of sine cube theta. So use this result for this. So what you get? Laplace transform of sine cube 2t means Laplace transform of sine cube theta is 3 sine theta. Theta means here 2t minus sine 3 theta. 3 into theta means 2t. 3 into 2t. So how much? 60 whole divided by 4. So we have to find only Laplace transform of this. 1 by 4 is common. Take it outside. Laplace transform of 3 into sine 2t minus sine into 60. That's all. So 1 by 4 is common. 3 into. What is the Laplace transform of sine 80? Laplace transform of sine 80 return. Sine 8 is a by s square plus a square. So this result only you have to remember. So this is 2 by s square plus 2 square. It is 4 minus. What is the Laplace of sine 80? 60 is a is 6. 6 by s square plus 6 square. 36 is the answer. That's all for 4 marks. This question is asked. So in this question is asked. Now same type of problem you have to analyze. I am looking this instead of sine cube 3t. If it is cos cube asked, it need not be 2. It may be t, it may be 3t, it may be 4t, anything. From this type of question, you have to see if the similar type question is asked, how to answer. Instead of sine cube t, if it is cos cube 2t is asked, cos cube t means for cos cube theta, the formula is 3 cos theta plus cos 3 theta divided by 4. So if it is sine cos cube 2t is there, so 3 cos cube 2t means 3 cos t means 2t minus plus cos 60 whole divided by 4. Then all this same type, instead of sine you have to write cos. But Laplace transform of cos 8 is s by s square plus a square. So the numerator we get s there. That only the change. So like that, if it is sine cube 2t, sometimes it may be asked sine 2t into cos 3t or sine 2t into cos t. If it is sine a cos b is there, use the formula sine a cos b formula. If it is sine 2t into sine t is there, use the formula sine a sine b. Sine a sine b means minus half into sine a plus b minus sine a minus b. If both are cos 2t into cos t, need not be 2, anything else, cos 8 into cos bt. In that case, make use of the formula cos a cos b. Cos a cos b is equal to half into cos a plus b plus cos a minus b. So it may be cos sine a sine b, cos a cos b, or sine a, one more sign will be there, sine 3t into sine 2t into sine t. Take any two together, make use of the formula, then simplify. In all these type problems, method is same. Converting to the standard form, and you have to get it. This is the answer for the B question. Next, we shall see another one. What is the next question asked is B, C. C question is here. Find Laplace transform of. Find the. So C question will be always, almost all question papers, it is from periodic functions. Find the Laplace transform of the periodic function. Periodic function f of t equals, it is E when t is in between 0 and a. That is minus e when t is in between a and 2a. So the second question will be always asked in almost all question papers from periodic functions. So here it is given that it is periodic function, but it's not mentioned. They give this condition, that is f of t plus 2a is equal to f of t. From this you have to understood that it is a periodic function with the period capital T is equal to 2e. Now in this case, it mentioned how to get period. Period means the length of this interval, where is defined. Starting from 0 and set to 2a. Length of the interval is 2a minus 0. 2a minus 0 means 2a. So that is the period. So period of this function is capital T is equal to 2a. So if it is a periodic function, how to get the Laplace transform? That formula must be remembered. Therefore, Laplace transform of a periodic function. When it is periodic function means the formula must be remembered. What is that? It is 1 over 1 minus e power minus st. St is capital T is period 0 to capital T. It is e power minus st into f of t into dt. This is the formula. Write the value of capital T. 1 over e power minus st into what is capital T? 2a. It is 0 to 2a. E power minus st into f of t into dt. For all the type problems, the same type problem will be asked. Only changes 0 to a, instead of e, something else may be given. It may be 1, it may be minus 1, or it may be some sin omega t, it may be 0. This a may be changed. In all this case, method is same. First you have to write, formula you have to write. Now, this is nothing but, in order to get the integral, where is defined, we need the integration from 0 to 2a. But f of t is not unique from 0 to 2a. From 0 to a, that is e. A to 2a, that is minus e. That is the value of f of t. So you split this integral into two parts. One is 0 to a, e power minus st into 0 to a, what is f of t? It is e. That you have to take for f of t. Plus, then integrate from a to 2a. A to 2a, e power minus st into, what is f of t here? It is minus e into dt. E is common, you take it outside. So that e by 1 minus e power minus 2as. E is taken outside. Now what I need? Integral of e power minus t with respect to t. It is e power minus st by minus s from 0 to. Next, minus sign is there. So take outside. E is taken outside. E power minus st divided by minus s between the limits a to 2e. Simple integration. Integral of e power ax is e power ax by a with respect to a. Here instead of x, t is there. Instead of a here, minus s. Now put the limits. First you have to put the upper limit, then minus the lower limit. But that is e by, the denominator is 1 minus e power minus 2as into, if you put the upper limit, what you get? E power t is equal to a minus as by s. Lower limit is e power 0 means 1 by s minus or minus plus we get. So it is minus of e power minus as by s minus of minus plus 1 by s we get. For this is minus or minus plus upper limit e power minus 2as by s minus, lower limit is e power minus as by s. Now here it is in the form a square minus b square can be written as a plus b into a minus b. And here s is common throughout. What you get? 1 plus e power minus 2s minus e power minus s minus e power minus 2 times you get. So it is nothing but 1 minus e power minus s whole square, because this is minus 2 times. 1 get cancelled. So what you get? E by s, 1 minus e power minus s divided by 1 plus e power minus s. It is nothing but tan h of as by 2. This is the answer for this. So there is the Laplace transform for this periodic function. So in every question paper, the second question will be a problem of this type. Only small change in the value of e. E may be 1 or some other function. It may be t. It may be some 2a minus t. It may be t. It may be pi minus t. Simple function will be asked. But there you should know how to get this correct step. So this is what the Laplace transform for periodic function. What is the next question? It must be always from using unit step function. So in advance you should know how to express the given problem in terms of unit step function and how to get the Laplace transform. So what the question asked here is, express the following function in terms of step function. Express in terms of step function. Step means unit step function. And find L of f of t. If f of t is given by f of t it is cos t when t is greater than 0, less than pi by 2. That is sin t when pi by 2 less than t less than pi. Only these two intervals defined. In all the cases that is 0. So first what you have to do? Using unit step function, express this one as a single function. How you write? That must be remembered. How to write any function using step function. So if it starts from 0, first write this function. It is f1 of t. It is f of t, like that. So first write f1 of t. What is that? Cos t. It starts from 0. If it is not start from 0, some other number means you have to attach the switch for this also. Next, write plus. After that, when it works, only up to pi by 2. After pi by 2, I need sin t. So first, what you want, that you insert. Write sin t. Then, it's just like a musical chair. At a time, only one person can sit. So sin t is there. When sin t comes here, the previous one must go out. So remove this. But when you have to do? When t is greater than pi by 2. So put a switch like this. It is called step function or Heaviside function, unit step function, like that. So here we can conclude, when the value of t is less than pi by 2, value of the function is 0. It is the definition of step function. When the value of t is greater than pi by 2, the value of this function is 1. It's just like a switch that has only two values, either 0 or 1. So when t less than pi by 2, this is 0, so that this is 0, cos t is correct when t is less than pi by 2. When greater than pi by 2, we need sin t, but what we get greater than pi by 2 means is 1. Cos t get cancelled. We get that also. But there is a limit for this sin t. When it works only up to pi. After that what? Nothing is mentioned here. After that nothing means after pi the function must be 0. So what you have to do to make it? But what are you getting here? Sin t. So next what I need? 0. So write that 0. But which one you have to remove? Sin t is present there. Subtract sin t. This much into when t greater than pi. But if the question is, this is cos t from 0 to pi by 2, and that is sin t for t greater than pi by 2 means up to this enough. But for sin t also there is a restriction. It works only up to t less than pi. Greater than pi means it is 0. Nothing is given there. So you have to remove this. Now after that, what you have to do? every term must be written in terms of t minus a to apply second shifting property. What is the second shifting property? Laplace transform of f of t minus a into u of t minus a is equal to e power minus as. That is how to remove this switch means first e power minus as, right? Then remove this function, and in f of t minus a delete this a. So what you get? Only f of t. Laplace transform of f of t. This is called second shifting property. To apply that, here no switch is attached, you can directly find. But these two terms, it is, what is the switch to return? U of t minus pi by 2 means these two terms must be written in terms of t minus pi by 2. How we write? That is cos t plus. You know that sin pi by 2 minus theta is what? Cos theta. So the sin theta can be written in terms of cos, and cos pi by 2 minus theta sin theta. So I'll write this sin t as cos pi by 2 minus theta. What is cos pi by 2 minus theta? That is sin theta. But I need in terms of t minus pi by 2. So if you take minus sign outside, first write what you need, then write in terms of the required form. T minus pi by 2. So we get minus sign outside. But what is cos minus theta? Cos minus theta is cos theta itself. So this can be written as cos t minus pi by 2. That's over. Next, this cos t must be written in terms of t minus pi by 2. You know that sin pi by 2 minus theta is sin theta. So we shall write sin pi by 2 minus theta. Pi by 2 minus theta is, this is cos theta. But I need in terms of t minus pi by 2. So take minus sign outside. If you take minus sign outside, what happens? Sin minus of t minus pi by 2 you can write. But sin minus theta is minus on sin theta. This becomes plus. So for these two terms, which is common, u of t minus pi by 2 is common. Next, what you get? Minus of. This is in terms of t minus pi. So you shall write this sin t in terms of t minus pi. How you write? You know that sin pi minus theta is sin theta itself. So we shall write it as sin pi minus t. Sin pi minus t means sin t only. But I need t minus pi. Take minus sign outside. If we take it outside, we get it is plus sin t minus pi into u of t minus pi. Now find the Laplace transform. So Laplace transform of f of t equals first Laplace transform of cos t. What is the Laplace transform of cos t? Cos 8 is s by s square plus a square. So s by s square plus a square is 1. Plus Laplace transform of this much. For this, apply this shifting property. What is that? If it is f of t minus a into u of t minus a, answer is e power minus a s into Laplace transform f of t. Here everything is in terms of t minus a. So first we have to write e power minus as. What is a here? Pi by 2. This is now f of t minus a. So it is e power minus pi by 20s into Laplace transform f of t. What is f of t? From f of t minus a, delete this a. So delete this a means what you get here? It is cos t. Here you get sin t. For this one, what is the next term? Here it is f of t minus a into u of t minus a. For this term also you have to get the Laplace transform. Here what is a? A is here pi. So it is e power minus pi s into the same rule, f of t minus a into u of t minus a. Laplace transform of this product is by second shifting property, e power minus a s into Laplace transform of f of t. What is a here? Pi into Laplace transform f of t. How we get f of t? From f of t minus a. Delete this pi. So we get sin t. That's all. So it is s by s squared plus 1 plus e power minus pi by 20s of Laplace transform of cos t. What is that? S by s squared plus 1 plus Laplace transform of sin a t. A by s squared plus a squared. It is 1 by s squared plus 1 plus sin a t. Laplace transform of sin a t. That is 1 by s squared plus 1. This is the answer for this. So how we answered? So in this question you have seen from every that subdivision one question be asked. First one is from the basic thing, another from periodic function, next is from unit step function. So that is the answer for this Laplace transform question. Now we shall go to the next question, that is from inverse Laplace transform. That is the 8th question. Now, to answer the question under this 8th unit, that means to answer 8th question, it will be always from inverse Laplace transform. So, in the beginning, before going to the exam hall, you can keep in mind what are the question, what type of question will be asked from this part or from this unit. So, inverse Laplace transform is, first of all, you should know the basic result. What are the inverse Laplace transform of some standard functions. So in the beginning, because it is the reverse process of finding Laplace transform, L inverse of 1 by S, it must equal to 1. Next is L inverse of 1 over S minus A, means it is e power at. It is L inverse of, if it is 1 over S minus A to the power n, what will be the answer? So before that, you write what is the Laplace inverse of 1 over S to the power n. If n is integer, it is t to the power n minus 1 divided by n minus 1 factorials. Recall all these results. If S is replaced by S minus A, here also I have seen, if S is replaced by S minus A, what is the change? In the answer, you multiply this one by e power at. This is the first shifting property. Here also, for this, it is the answer. If S is replaced by S minus A, multiply this one by e power at. That's all. And Laplace inverse of A by S square plus A square. If A is there, it is sin 8. If A is missing in the numerator, if it is 1 means it is 1 by A into sin 8. And if you replace S by S minus A, suppose that it is S minus A whole square, instead of A, let it be B square. If it is the case, instead of A here, B is there, 1 by B. What is the change? Whenever you replace S by S minus A, we have to multiply the original function by e power at. It is e power at into sin 8. Next, better to remember like this in this order. Next, you know Laplace inverse of S by S square plus A square. It is cos 8. Therefore, Laplace inverse of, if S is replaced by S minus A, it is S minus A whole square. This is B square. What is the change here? Instead of A here, B is there. So you have to multiply e power 8 into sin B. Similarly, if it is minus, S squared minus A square means it becomes sin H 8. Here if it is 1 over S minus whole square minus B square means 1 by B into e power 8 into sin H bt. This also, this is sin H bt. In this case also, S by S square minus A square means cos H at. S minus A divided by S minus A whole square minus B square means e power 8 into sin H bt. Sorry, cos H bt. It's not sin H, cos bt. That becomes cos H bt. So these are the basic results you have to remember. Now in the exam, first question will be always to find the inverse Laplace transform. If it is not in the standard form, how to convert to standard form and to get it. Usually some problem converting to standard form they ask, or finding the Laplace inverse of logarithmic and inverse trigonometric functions, or the Laplace inverse of tan inverse of 1 by S, or cot inverse of 1 by S, or log of S by S minus 1. When logarithmic and inverse trigonometric functions is given, what is the method? You have to recall. So there we use first, we find Laplace transform of t into f of t by assuming the given Laplace inverse of s as f of t. We use this formula, Laplace transform of t into f of t is minus 1 into d by ds of Laplace transform of f of t. If we differentiate this logarithm function, that logarithm function is eliminated. For example, derivative of log s minus s plus a is 1 over s plus a. But L inverse of 1 over s plus is known, right? So if logarithm function is there, if we differentiate it, we get the standard form. So we can get what is the L inverse. If you take L inverse, what it gives? It is t into f of t. From that you can find f of t. That is a method of finding Laplace inverse for logarithmic or inverse trigonometric functions. From that part, one question will be asked. The next question will be always asked from convolution theorem. So what is that convolution theorem? That must be remembered. The last question, that is from application of Laplace transform for differential equations. So in this order, the question will be asked. Only 3 questions. B, C, D for essay type. B is always from basic thing. That next question will be always from finding the Laplace inverse by convolution theorem. Last one will be always to solve the differential equation by Laplace transform technique. So in this unit, what are the contents you want or need is this much. The Laplace inverse of the basic thing and 3 type of cases. One is from basic, another from convolution, next is from application of Laplace transform. So shall see how to answer one question paper. So in this question, what is asked is, this is the 8th question always. First question, A, will be always object type question. Here also, they ask you to fill up the blanks. They give 4 options. What they give on first question? They ask you to find what is L inverse of 1 over s squared plus 5 is dash. They given 4 options. Instead of searching that, you should know how to get the correct answer. Then select which is correct. So for example, here, what is the result or theory you need or you have to understand? Only this much result. What are the Laplace inverse of some standard functions? Which form this one? It is in the form L inverse of s squared plus a squared. If it is 1 over s squared plus a squared is there, what is the Laplace inverse? It is 1 by a into sin a t. It is of this type. What is a here? A means a squared is 5. So a is equal to root 5. So what must be the answer? So answer must equal to 1 by root a. Sorry, 1 by a. A means root 5 into sin a t. A is here root 5 into t. This is the answer for this. So they given 4 options. Which is correct? That only have to see. That for the first one. What about the second one? Second question is Laplace inverse of s cube plus 6x squared plus 12s minus plus 8 whole divided by s to the power 6. But the Laplace inverse of this one you have to find. So here, if it is 1 over s power n means immediately can write it is t to power n minus 1 divided by n t to power n minus 1 divided by n minus 1 factors. So here, what is this? S cube plus 6s square plus 2s plus 8 whole divided by s power 6. You change this one to the standard form. How you to stand? It is L inverse of s cube by s power 6. How much you get? 1 by s cubed. It is 6 by s to the power 4. It is 12 by s to the power 5. 8 by s to the power 6. Everything in the standard form. For 1 over s to the power n, what is the Laplace inverse? 1 over s power n means t to the power n minus 1 divided by n minus 1 factors. So it is t to the power 3 minus 1. It is 2 by 2 factors. For the next one, 6 into, it is t to the power n minus 1. 4 minus 1 is 3 divided by 3 factors. 12 into t to the power, what is n? N is 5. 5 minus 1 means 4 by 4 factors. 8 into, it is 1 over s to the power 6. Laplace inverse of 1 over s to the power n is t to the power n minus 1. N is 6. 6 minus 1, 5 by 5 factors. Is the correct answer. Now 4 options are given. You have to see which is the correct one. But 3 factors means 6. The 6 get cancelled. 4 factors means 24. So 4 factors means up to 3, it is 6. 6 into 4, 24. 12 by 24 means 2 is remaining. Like that you can simplify this. Right? So this is the answer for second one. Next, third one. But the third question is given is convolution of f of t and g of t is given by, it is 0 to t f of u into g of t minus u into du. Second option is given 0 to t f of u into g of t plus u into du. Third is 0 to t f of u du. D is none of this. What in by convolution? This is the convolution theorem written. It must be remembered. So using convolution theorem, how you get the Laplace inverse? That is integral from 0 to t f of u into g of t minus u. So this is the correct answer for this. Next, fourth objective question asked is, what is the Laplace transform of y double dash of t? What the answer? In order to solve differential equation by Laplace transform technique, how we convert the derivatives, the Laplace transform of the derivatives, we change to Laplace transform of function. How we write? That is, if second derivative start from s square into Laplace transform of y of t minus 1 less than that s into y of 0 minus y dash 0. That must be the answer for this. These are the 4 object type question asked here. Now, as I told, for essay type, first question will be always from the basic part, finding the Laplace inverse either by partial fraction method, or if it is logarithm or trigonometric inverse trigonometric functions there, using the derivative property of this, or sometimes simply rewriting the given problem in the standard form. You can find the inverse Laplace transform. So these are the result must be remembered to answer this type of questions. So here in this question, what the first question asked is, for 4 marks, is find Laplace inverse of, it is s plus 2 divided by s plus 1 to the power 4. So here you see, it is one simple example only. The question need not be this one. Any problem of this type can be asked. The method is same. Here, one method is resolving into partial fraction by writing this a by s plus 1 plus b by s plus 1 whole square plus c by s plus 1 whole cube plus d by s plus 1 whole to the power 4. This is the method you have seen. Instead of that, when a problem only of this type is, in the denominator only one function means, we can directly resolve into partial fraction by writing the numerator in terms of the denominator. So for example, the question is here, L inverse of s plus 2. But that s plus 2, we can write in terms of s plus 1. How we write? S plus 1 we can write. Folded by s plus 1 to the power 4. Now we split it. That is s plus 1 divided by s plus 1 to the power 4. How much you get? 1 over s plus 1 whole cube plus 1 over s plus 1 to the power 4 again. Now it is in the form 1 over s plus a to the power n. You have to remember what is the formula for this. L inverse of 1 over s minus a to the power n written. That is e power 8 into t to the power n minus 1 divided by n minus 1 factorials. Instead of minus, there the plus. That's only the change. So answer must be, if it is minus, this plus written. Plus means minus, e power minus t. Then right. Then this is removed. T to the power, if it is 3, right, 2 divided by 2 factors. Plus, for this, how much? E power minus t. Then it is n is 4. So t to the power n minus 1. 4 minus 1 is 3 divided by 3 factors. Only this much. 4 marks question. Very simple one. So when it is asked of this type, immediately can the answer. How many steps return, that's not important. How many that time consumed, not important. What is the concept, that's very important. So instead of that intelligence, sometimes we need common sense. That's more important. Here, instead of this s plus 2, don't think the same question will be asked. The same type. Instead of s plus 2, it may be s plus 3. It may be s plus 5 here. So s plus 3, it is s plus 5 means you write this s, numerator s plus 3 in terms of s plus 5. What you need first, write s plus 5. Then remove the unnecessary terms to get 3, subtract 2. Then split like this. It gives, need not be like this. Any problem of this type is given. You can directly write the answer. So a problem of this type is asked. That is for B. What is the C question asked? That is by convolution theorem. Find L inverse of. Find L inverse of. But the question is here. S by S squared plus A squared by convolution theorem. So the second question will be always asked from this. Only change is question. It may be 1 over S squared into S squared plus A squared, or 1 over S, need not be this one, S squared plus A squared whole square, or S by S squared plus A squared whole square. Anything may be asked. But convolution means there should have two functions. One you shall call it as f of s, another you shall call it as g of s. So what is f of s here? This can be written as L inverse of, it is 1 by s into 1 over s squared plus s squared. Convolution means we need two functions whose Laplace inverse must be known. So not only two functions, its Laplace transform must be known. So if you write like this, L inverse of 1 by s is known, L inverse of 1 over s squared plus a squared also known. So here, what is f of s? This is f of s. So f of s is here 1 by s. G of s is 1 by s squared plus a squared. What is the method? We need from this f of t, small f of t, corresponding to capital F of t. What in by small f of t? Laplace inverse of 1 by s. What is the Laplace inverse of 1 by s? The beginning return, it is 1. So f of t is 1. G of s is this much. What is g of t? Laplace inverse of 1 over s squared plus a squared. What is that? It is 1 by a into sine at. So you got f of t, you got g of t. What are the convolution theorem states? L inverse of f of s into g of s. What is the formula? Integral from 0 to t. It must be known. L inverse of f of s into g of s. Convolution theorem states that L inverse of capital F of s into capital G of s is equal to 0 to t f of u, small f of u, into small g of t minus u into du. This is called convolution theorem. So capital F of s is 1 by s, capital G of s is 1 by s squared plus a squared. Small f of t, you got 1. Small g of t is this much. But what I need? F of u. In f of t, it is 1. If you replace t by u, what you get? That is 1 itself. So this is 0 to t, 1 only. Next, g of t is 1 by a into sine at. Replace t by t minus u. What I get? 1 by a into sine a. Replace this t by t minus u. Integrate with respect to u. What is the integral? Take 1 by s the constant outside. Now, integral of sine, what is remaining? If you want to write one more step, it is 0 to t. It is sine, it is at minus au into du. This you have to integrate. What is the integration? 1 by a integral of sine ax plus b with respect to x you return minus cos ax plus b divided by a. Here integration with respect to u. So what is the integral of this? Minus cos at minus au divided by coefficient of, what is the variable of integration? U. Coefficient of u is minus e. Between the limits 0 to t. So 1 by a minus a minus 1 by a squared is, or minus of minus plus we get. 1 by a squared is common. First put the upper limit. When you put a, u is equal to t, what you get? At. At minus 8 is 0. Cos 0 I get. But cos 0 is 1 minus lower limit. Put u is equal to 0. What you get? Cos 80 only. This is the Laplace inverse transform of this problem. So this is the question asked in the second unit. Second part. But in every question paper, one problem will be asked from convolution theorem. So what is convolution theorem? Only you have to remember. Write the given function as f of s into g of s. It may be anything. Write the L inverse of the first one. Let it be f of t. In small f of t, replace t by u. That gives f of u. In this case, it is 1. It need to be 1. It may be anything. There, the next one, g of t. It is the L inverse of capital G of s. There, replace t by t minus u. See another function. This one you have to integrate. In most of the cases, if it is sin ax plus b, here it may be in terms of cos. If it is cos and sin means cos a sin b formula you have to use. If it is sin and sin means sin a sin b formula you have to use. If it is cos, both are cos means cos a cos b. Using the formula, convert this product to sum. Then it will be in the form sin at or cos at plus something. So integral of sin ax plus b or cos x plus b with respect to x is known. Using that formula, you can get it over the given limits. So only changes in the function, nothing else. Up to this same. What is f of s? What is g of s? You have to identify. So 2 marks will be given if you do the steps, right? And final answer for that adequate practice is required, right? So that is how to answer this question. The next question will be always from application of Laplace transform to solve differential equation. Always asked. So last question is solve the differential equation by Laplace transform technique. Where the question asked is here is solve the initial value problem y double dash plus k square into y is equal to 0 and y of 0 is equal to 2, y dash 0 is equal to 0. So changes in only question. Problem is only from solving the differential equation. Right? Only simple function they ask. So what you do is, when a problem of this type is given, take the Laplace transform on both sides. So taking Laplace transforms on both sides of the given differential equation. What you get? Laplace transform of y double dash of t. Y double dash means we shall write it as y double dash of t because y is a function of t plus k squared into Laplace transform of y means function of t. Shall write y of t is equal to, right hand side is 0. Very simple question. Yes. Now what is Laplace transform of y double dash t? It is s squared into Laplace transform of y of t minus s into y of 0 minus y dash 0. If it is y double dash t, how you write? This must be remembered. Plus k squared into Laplace transform y of t is equal to 0. Now you write all y of t terms together. What you get? S squared plus k squared into L of y of t equals, what is y of 0? Y of 0 is 2. So here you get minus 2s. What is y dash 0? That is 0. That is given. Is equal to 0. Take this on the right hand side. L of y of t equals 2s divided by s squared plus k squared. What in by? We need solution. What solution means? Y of t. Y of t is nothing but Laplace inverse of the right hand side. 2 is constant, take outside. Remaining is L inverse of s by s squared plus k squared. What is the Laplace inverse of s by s squared plus k squared? Cos kt. That's all. This is a question asked for 6 marks. So if you know the concept, very simple, right? So in 2 steps you got the answer. So take the Laplace transform. Initial condition will be given. Substitute. We get Laplace transform of y of t as a function of s. Find the inverse of this. We have to give the solution. Very simple. Only change what they ask in the question. Right hand side may be some function. Let it be some e power 2t, e power t. In that case, write the Laplace of that function also. Instead of 0, suppose that, what is the change? The left hand side may be something else also. Second derivative, third derivative, first derivative will be there. So take the Laplace transform like this. For all these functions, L of y it may be common and some initial condition. There you have to substitute. Something may get vanish. Right? Right hand side is not equal to 0 means it may be, say, for example, if it is e power t, then here we have to write Laplace transform of e power t, that is 1 over s plus 1 you write. So this will be 1 over s plus 1. So what you get here? This is, right hand side is 1 over s plus 1 is there. So this will be here s, 2s taken right hand side, plus 2s we get. So while dividing by this is 1 over s plus 1 into s squared plus k square you get. This will be 2s by s squared plus k square. Now, for this first you have to get the Laplace inverse. How you write? Write the numerator in terms of the denominator. Need one only. We shall write s square plus k square minus s square. So k square we get 1 by multiply and divided by, sorry, I need one only. So multiply 1 by s square. So you can rewrite. This all I've seen how to get the inverse Laplace transform. So if you get it, it will give the answer. So it may be 0, it may be non-zero. Anything may be given. In all cases, the method is same. So that is how to answer this type of questions.